Hello, Twtwtw viewers. This is Hereward the Woke, the Anglo-Saxons still fighting the Norman invaders, who now call themselves the Tory National Front Organised Crime Gang. So what's happening in Tory National Front land? The Sun asked this week about the number of serving cops in your area who are convicted criminals, and they revealed that the police now hire thieves. Gone are the days when you could clearly distinguish between police and criminals. Now the police are criminals, and the criminals are allowed to police themselves, and they both wear the same uniform. Hitler had a system of trustees in his concentration camps in the 30s. Far-right criminals were allowed to run the camps and beat up people in prison for being social liberal. These days are back. The link between the police and criminals is that they are all in the National Front, but no one will admit it. It's a case of bad cop, isn't it? This week, Tory MP Grant Shapps defended Boris Johnson's lockdown birthday party gathering as not a party. The dictionary definition of a working party is a group of people working together temporarily until some goal is achieved. Given that the Tories never achieve any goals for anybody else than themselves, by definition, it wasn't a birthday party, but it wasn't a bloody working party either. The fourth Beatle, Paul McCartney's hirsute son James, is the double of his famous dad, as today he sported a beard reminiscent of the Beatles' facial fuzz in 1970. So, what did James inherit from his father's genes? It looked like all he got from his father was a bloody beard. I think secretly he's Ringo's son, don't you? This week, Britain's pre-Queen Kate Middleton revealed Prince William's nightmare pizza habit that annoys her at home. Apparently he sticks the entire pizza in his mouth in one go, including the box. Oh, what toppings does he like, Kate? Pearls, diamonds and rubies, apparently. Locks of mercy. Boris could be the first Prime Minister ever interviewed under police caution, as he is told to release Sue Gray's full Partygate report within hours of getting it. After she was handed photos of the Prime Minister next to wine bottles and identified 8 parties. 8 parties. The only people who have 8 parties a year is Prince Andrew, if he can find enough young ladies being pimped by Robert Maxwell's daughter, that is. This week, a crook shat his pants after breaking into a bakery full of staff with razor-sharp baguettes. I wouldn't want to wash his underwear every time he goes down the bloody shops, would you? Boris says he's sending a brigade of British baguetters off to face the Russian army, so look out, Putin. Putin warned Russians of Anglo-Saxon nonsense. Well, it's not us, Vlad. If you don't shut up, we will attack you with some razor-sharp, flaky pastries. Jeremy Clarkson's girlfriend stripped to swimwear this week to promote Stiddly Squat merchandise. Oh, Jeremy Clarkson's girlfriend is getting her kit off to promote bucket hats, navy bobble beanies, t-shirts and candles. Has Clarkson gone a bit woke or something? What else is he selling? Bejazzles and vegan crayons? Oh, the horror of the horror. More than 1,300 reports of needle spiking have been made to UK polices in less than 6 months, MPs have been told. As one force warned a staggering number of victims do not report it. Well, if they've been spiked, they will be staggering, won't they? And the Sun bragged they were forming a jabs army. We didn't think they meant this. But if you think about it, you train thousands of Sun readers to jab people with needles, you're already halfway bloody there, aren't you? It's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? Did any of the 1,300 people get COVID? No? Well, there you are then. Young Prince George's school duty left the young royal confused and angry. He couldn't understand. Apparently George couldn't understand all the litter that had to be kept picking up. It's the National Front, George. They won't provide any bins because they don't want to empty them. It's a bit like your granddad. He's got millions of acres of land, but nothing can live on it. Well, that makes me confused as well. Still, wait till your daddy has a ticker-tape wedding. There'll be plenty of litter picking you can do on that one, lad. This week, Prince Harry held secret talks with Prince Charles to clear the air. Since Prince Andrew has been exposed, Daddy now realises that his son Harry is not such a bad sort after all. So he's trying to get Harry fixed up with some of Kate's racy friends. That will sort things out, won't it? Red wine at night, Boris's delight. Red wine wards off coronavirus, but beer does not, according to new research. So that's why the working classes have caught so much COVID, is it? Get on down the corp and get a suitcase full of red wine and give bloody Weatherspoons a miss, eh, lads? In addition, the red wall's crumbling, and there's not many of you fucking left, is there? This week, North Korea was named the chair of a UN disarmament conference, and in retaliation, Boris Johnson has been named head of a teetotalers conference, and the US and Britain have been named head of the Friends of Afghanistan conference. This week, Tesco delivery drivers revealed the hardest part of their job, and the phrase used by shoppers they all dread. So, there are 50 substitutions, are there, driver? Sorry, I forgot to put my clothes on, mate. Oh, very sorry, I thought you were Waitrose and I've cancelled my order. Can I just test some of the food out first? Do you have a plus-sized girlfriend? Ireland, what do you expect? 2 men in Ireland took a corpse into an Irish post office to claim his pension in a weekend at Bernie's scam. The body was dragged to the counter and propped up by a pair who put a jumper over his face and a hat on his head. Apparently the dead man also tried to take out some life insurance. He's now insured for £100,000. However, this week a urine-drinking anti-vaxxer said he had no driver's licence as his car had wagon wheels. So if a man tries to offer you a lift in a car with no wheels, don't jump in. He's probably got COVID and will try and make you drink your own piss. Thank you. This is Hereward the Woke. I've decided to wear a woke Stella McCartney trouser suit at work, just like Minnie Mouse. Up the Wokes!